strength of a nation lies on the shoulder of the youth. Youth are naturally the largest demography of every society. And that is why we are going to discuss on something very important that resonates and connects with the youth of our society. My name is Bashir Lukman Olariwaju. I am your host on this episode, the Nexus podcast. I have with me a very vibrant brother. He is well educated, especially when we talk about health and wellness. My brother, Salu Yusuf, you are welcome.
Thank you for having me on the Nexus.
Thank you. Today, what we are going to be examining is about the nexus, yes, the connection between youth and drug abuse. When we look at our society today, it's becoming rampant that almost everyone, you have either somebody very close to you or even within the relative that in one way or the other, they are into drugs. And it comes to the realization that why are we having this kind of society? Why are youth are the ones getting themselves involved in drug abuse?
Thanks so much for having me. We're having youths in this kind of stuff. There are three major factors. Let me just say one: pressure from friends,
Okay.
pressure from community,
Okay.
pressure from the so-called celebrity as well. So one thing they don't understand is this: you don't emulate someone who is not your father that you can look up to. You don't emulate someone taking a role of what do we call it? Ọmọ ìta ẹ̀gbọ́n àdúgbò. So you look at it, if you emulate this person, is it going to be benefit to me, my loved ones? But if you look at it, taking all this agbo, alcohol and hard drugs, it have a serious effect on our health, and it's very dangerous, and it's keep coming in. I think we need to look at a way to fix it. One thing is this: if you are taking apps or agbo or what do we call it, tramadol, you are endanger yourself to serious issues. One of it is mental health problem.
Okay.
Second one is organs problem. The last one is you are going to lose your friends and family because of the way they'll be looking at you. You won't even...
They will dissociate themselves
Yes,
from
and
you.
you embarrass yourself and the family. I think we need to find a way to eradicate this from youth society generally, and it's very bad.
Okay. The medical personnel, they will define drug abuse as any drug or substance that is being taken by anyone without the official medical prescription, right?
Yes.
But let's look at it in another way. Are you aware that there are some instances that even the so-called medical personnel, they try to infuse some drugs that they are naturally not healthy into particular person just because they feel that is a way, maybe testing it or something. How do we go about this?
One thing is this: when they prescribe such drugs to you, maybe you're having kind of severe pains. So you want, just like as a patient, you want something that cure you instantly.
Yes.
That's why, you see a physician, you want to let them, I'm having a severe back pain or leg pains. What you need, give me something that will heal me. Sometimes they recommend diclofenac, they recommend Ofesic. Those are the yes. For instance, now I used to have a back pain. Seriously, I used to have a back pain. So I would take a Ofesic twice in the morning. So whatever the pains I'm having, it will go. And it gets to a point that I'm beginning to get addicted to the drug. So I had to stop. Because one of the major problem you have having as a, what do you call it, taking this thing, it will heal up instantly.
Yes.
But the side effect of it, it's sometimes affect the kidneys because it blocks blood flowing to the kidney and make you dehydrated. You just have to be taking water. Sometimes you feel like, I think the drug is working, I don't want to take water, let me just keep taking it. So from it, I'm getting addicted to it. From then, started having a complication from or having a kidney stone or having a pyelonephritis as well. So that is where it is. There are some drugs like that. It might prescribe for you can be taking it and you feel okay, but it's not good. It's not good for the health. It's having a
Side effect that
side
they are
effects.
very dangerous.
They are very dangerous, yes.
Now let's take a look at this aspect.
Yes.
While you were talking the other time, we talked about some of the ways youth are getting the motivation
Yes.
of this drug abuse.
yes.
One maybe from the society
Yes.
or even within the family,
yes.
and the larger one is from the online, or let me say, the mentors they see on
yes.
social media
Yes.
in the media industry, so to say. How are we going to cut the menace of youth getting exposed to drug abuse from the celebrity? Yes, from the celebrity, because these are the people that we feel they are the, they are the face of the society. But we see them when they shoot their movies, they shoot their music, you realize that larger quantity of alcohol, smokes, and some other things, these are the things that they take. And youth want to, oh, since I'm a fan of this and I want to emulate him, I want to do something like that. Do you think it's a normal thing for our society?
It's not. It's a very bad thing for our society. I think the way to curb it is to create awareness.
Okay.
We need a government policy about us to eradicate the, what do we call it, hard drugs like tramadol and all sorts. We need a government policy.
Okay.
So from the community as well, we need to let them know that way, what you are taking is not good for you.
Okay.
You are putting yourself in danger. You are putting your family too in danger, because when it gets to the issue of having a health complication issue, it's your family that will be in the burden of, what do you call it, looking for money, all sorts. Because in Nigeria today, if you want to do a kidney transplant, it's around 1 something million.
Wow.
When it comes to dialysis, take dialysis. From there, after you're looking for the transplants as well. So those you guys are emulating online, there's a way they are doing it. They are not consuming it from morning to night as you guys are doing. So sometimes they are doing it for the show. They are doing it for the show. Unlike you, so not like that. Okay, multi. It's not like that, because they are showing you the good part of it. They are not showing you where those taking it are getting rehab. While some of them are in the sick bed, some of them have even died. So they are not showing that part. It's you that will use your brain. This thing is not good for me. Why am I still taking it? And that's where the community comes in. The advocacy against drugs abuse and hard drugs comes in. And that's where the policy from the government, how to regulate the drugs from getting to the wrong hands. Because here today in Nigeria, you can walk into any pharmacy and get the drugs. You can walk into pharmacy and say, okay, I want to get a tramadol. So I don't know where the youths get that. Some of them even mix it with alcohol. Some of them use tramadol for sexual harassment. So some of them use to commit sort of crimes.
Okay.
And it's very sad to see nowadays. Very, very sad.
Okay. Now, you just pointed out to something that, resonated with my own thinking. What will you say about youth, especially those who are courting or even maybe married, that they believe before they could enjoy, sexual life, before they can satisfy their partner, both ways, they have to, in one way or the other, they have to use certain drugs as a enhancer. What are your moves or your opinions on that?
Thank you very much for this question. This is one of the topics I've been talking online for a while now. Because you don't need all these things to have a long erection. You don't need Agbo to have a long erection. You don't need Viagra to have a long erection. What you need is your mindset. What you need is the connection you have with your partner. What you need is foul play. When it comes to sex, you don't need all sorting. Women can go 30 minutes without having a orgasm. It's you, a male, that you have less than 10 minutes, 20 minutes. So you don't have to be selfish about it. If you have a IBP, taking all sorts of things, not for you, it's not meant for you at all, because we have seen many cases where you see someone die in a hotel having a long marathon sex All this because they know that they didn't know they have a health issue, and they went ahead taking Viagra or Agbo. So lasting erection is not something to boast about. If you last more than 30 minutes in sex and you don't satisfy your partner, it's waste. So taking this just to satisfy yourself, it's totally wrong. It's bad to your health. It destroys your kidneys. Generally, it destroys the kidneys. So you should know what to do. What to do is have a deep connection with your partner, communicate with your partner, then engage in foreplay. Like I said earlier, that's the best way. If you think 30 minutes is what you want to spend 20 minutes on foreplay. So that moment you put your partner in the mood, rather than you just want to do what you want to do, take a drugs and get into the action. It's very bad, very, very bad. And we have seen a lot of youths dying because of these issues. You don't take drugs before having sex. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense at all.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Let's also look at this angle. You know, there is a particular government arm or agency that monitors or take people out of this illicit act, the drug abuse whatsoever.
Yes.
But there are some reports online that says most of these personnel in the security agency, they are even complicit. That is, they are enablers of even what they are trying to send people away from. So how do we go about this one also?
And this is Nigeria.
Okay.
You can't rule that one out. We only have a bad eggs in every sector. We have in the health sector, we have in the NDLEA, so they have in NAFDAC as well. So I have seen a lot of people selling ABA online. They have unregulated ABA online, where there are some regulated, there are good apps as well. But there are some, they have a NAFDAC number. How do they get it? How? It's because it's due to all these bad eggs in the so it's not everything is not about the government. We need to check ourselves too. And this what we are doing, is it good for the society and the country reputation at large? Because in NAFDAC now you can get a NAFDAC number. Yeah, so to curb that, we need to change our mindset and be be faithful to the position we have. That's it.
From your own point of view now, in your place of work rather, you know, you every day, at least thousands of people will come to your office for one thing or the other. What can you say about the numbers of those who are having to be diagnosed and eventually you realize that it is the complications from the hard drugs or this drug abuse, so to say, that led to all these kind of complaint that they've brought to your office?
Yes, thank you very much for this. This is my 10 years with MAPIFORCE. Yes, and I've seen a lot regarding the renal failure, which is known as kidney failure.
Wow.
Was in the last 2 years, we had a case of a young guy. I think I'll share with my friends. They might be watching this as well. So they brought that guy for abdominal ultrasound. And according to the history, he took a app because he wants to have sex with the partner. Unfortunately, it's result to the intestinal obstruction. So we did the ultrasound. So the result came out that it's intestinal obstruction. They had to rush him back to the hospital. Before they got there, he died. So those are one of the few cases we have seen. Well, the major cases we are having these days is not due to alcohol, hard drugs alone. It's centered around herbal concoction. Herbal concoction. It is because you see youths. I'm having a headache, you take Agbo. I'm having abdominal pains, you take Agbo. I'm having ulcer, you take Agbo. All these things are not regulated. You are just consuming it. So they know me at home, wherever. So my children don't take Agbo, my family don't take Agbo. Don't take it. If you can't go to the hospital, you have access. You can go to the hospital with the recommendation from MAPIFORCE. You can go. They will attend to you. Don't ever join them taking this because you know the implications. You know the implications. People consume Agbo like water these days. You take Agbo, which is very, very bad. Very, very bad. So sad to see all these things.
It's sad that we are experiencing this at this 21st century.
Yes, yes.
That's very bad. However, while we are coming to an end of this show, I would like you to talk on two things. Number one is, what are the government policies that can be put in place that can help us, or either government or stakeholders altogether, that can help us to navigate these kind of problems that we find ourselves. And at the same time, I would want you to actually make it known to the youth, especially, that it is only when you are healthy, when you are a rational thinker, that you can lead the society. No society will be very sure, let me very comfortable having a leader who is a drug addict, who is,
Yes.
you understand. So people need to know this as part of the awareness that you actually talk about. So the first one is, what are the measures that the government can use?
Yes, I think government have done their best. They have,
Okay.
especially for this Kwara state. I've seen what the SC on drugs Saliu has been doing in a way to curb the drugs abuse. And what we need is still the policy. Maybe if government can set up a task force
Okay.
to uh, what do you call it? Setting up a task force for this those taking drugs and abuse. That is the best way to go. And community too, they have to stand up. You don't have to watch your kids, your children taking this, and you see it as a flex, because in some community we have elders taking this too. If we look at it, it's not something to be proud of. It is not at all. If community can come out together and say, okay, we are declaring a state of emergency on the hard drugs. If the state government too is declaring a state of emergency on a drugstore, it's good. It's for our own benefits, and for the sake of the state as well, and Nigeria at large. It is. We need a task force. We need the community inputs. We need the awareness and education on the hard drugs.
Thank you so much. I love the fact that you added the community to it, because you cannot have a saner environment when the community itself is not seeing you as part of them. And that will be one of the things that I believe our audience at home, they are going to have as a take home. And lastly, what is your advice to the youth, especially those who are following politicians? They will say, mo fẹ́ wo ọ̀kan, ojú gbọ́dọ̀ red, gbọ́dọ̀ wà high. See, highness is not going to take you to higher position. It's not taking you to anywhere. So why must you get high when those who are higher are not even doing what you are doing, but they are sending you on an errand that you understand? So what advice do you have for the youth, especially on that regard?
My advice to the youth there is, your health comes first. Your health comes first. Those politicians you are working for, they have their own kids. They are not doing this sort of errand for them. You don't take apps, take hard drugs, or take alcohol to feel better. It's just temporarily enjoyment. What you should be more concerned about is your health. We have a lot of youths in dialysis. We have a lot of youths in the ICU. If you have a healthy lifestyle, you have a healthy life. If you have a healthy lifestyle, you have a way of thinking of, I want to be something in the future. If you have endangered your life with all these drugs and alcohol, there's nothing to fight for. So if you are healthy, that's why we're able to say, yo, I want to be something in the future. So your health comes first. Don't joke with your health. Don't joke with your liver. Don't joke with your kidney, and don't joke with your lungs. Don't take drugs. Don't take alcohol. Don't take sexual enhancement drugs. They are very bad to your health.
Thank you so much. I want to believe that when next we call upon you, you will join us. But before we go, sorry, when you were talking about this enhancer, is it particular about men alone, or women, ladies nowadays, are they also using it?
No, well, no, it's for men alone. What these ladies are using is sex toy. They don't do. They normally ladies do hard drugs. They take coke too. But for the men, You don't need it.
Okay.
It's for
Larger
the larger
percentage
percentage
for
because it's only the men that have a weak erection. They have a 5 minutes. If they call you 5 minutes, man, you think, oh, I'm
that's
not.
the problem.
And to me, 5 minutes is not a problem.
Okay.
It's not a problem. If you take your time with foreplay, like I said earlier, whatever you want to give your partner should be within that 5 minutes.
Thank you. God bless you.
That's it.
This is going to be the end of our podcast, this session. And we have with me here Saliu Yusuf. He has been so wonderful. He has talked about health, wellness, especially how youth are abusing drug. And don't forget, this is the Nexus podcast. Share, comment, like, and join this community. Thank you. God bless you. Once again, my name is Bashir Lukman Olariwaju. Till next time, remain blessed. Thank you.